Blog Talk Radio.
Party crew, keep it real for you. No clothes allowed. It's summer party. Grown and sexy, join the party. Put summer party. Party crew, keep it real for you. No clothes allowed.
Welcome to another Friday night at the Pajama Party. I'm one of your hosts, Poppa DD. I'm here with Ketel.
Hello.
And Redwine.
Bonsoir, darling.
All right. Everybody doing all right tonight?
Can't complain. How about you?
I'm doing well.
I see.
I am wonderful.
Uh-huh. Whatever you sipping on and munching on.
Wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
I went to my class reunion last weekend.
Okay, how was that?
It was wonderful.
I bet it was.
Everybody was looking good.
Uh-huh.
Doing their thing.
Okay.
Seen some old chickadees from the past.
Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah.
That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So they had the walkers
Yeah.
and the crutches and everything
Oh,
on
they
it.
did.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, they did. Why none of that?
Do you remember any names, Pop?
Mm-hmm. I
Uh-huh.
was playing push a pedal under the table with a couple.
Oh, boy.
Oh, okay.
Remember the push a pedal?
So you saw Cece and Boo Boo and Ray Ray and Tom Tom and all of them?
Push a pedal when you take your shoes off and just romance the toes.
Oh,
Anyway.
Oh, okay. Oh,
That's
learn
Philly
something new
shit.
every day.
That's the Philly thing.
Oh,
Y'all
ancient
wouldn't
games?
understand.
Games, yeah. Some kind of ancient stuff.
But I can't say what
heard
school
that.
or what year.
Wait, you're telling
Because
yourself?
ain't none of y'all business.
Oh,
Okay.
Speaking on that,
All righty. Well, sounds like you had fun.
I had a good time.
You still grinning, so.
Had a good time, really.
Mhm.
Met some old friends and new friends, and it was all good.
Cool.
Everybody was looking good.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
That's good to hear. All right. We're going to get into it. We got quite a bit tonight.
All right.
Okay.
You ready to go for the rundown?
Ready to rock and roll. Rock and roll. Let's do this thing.
Let's do it. Fire it up.
Okay? Yeah.
Oh, boy. I'm not even going to ask what you've been into. Go for it. What you got for us tonight?
Hot topics. The 2016 Democratic nomination rigged for Hillary Clinton.
Uh-oh.
Doesn't surprise me. Connecticut college student arrested for vandalizing roommate's property, and former New Jersey police chief facing federal charges. Hidden and quitted headlines. Unfilled State Department jobs continue. The iPhone 10 finally arrives. NFL owners to be asked for phone records and emails relating to Kaepernick. Really? Joe Ricketts' net worth vaporizes DNA info. And also, the U.S. Army Bergdahl spared prison time. What's popping with Poppa DD? Watch yourself. Watch yourself.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Take
okay.
it fast.
All right,
Oh,
now.
that's different.
Okay. I don't know. With Poppa DD, you never know. Weird news. Woman charged with DUI on horseback.
Uh-oh.
A man stole wallet at court to pay court fines. Okay, why not? And man shot himself in the penis while robbing wiener stand.
Wow.
Okay.
That sounds painful.
I hope I don't have that one. I'm just saying, with Redwine, give me a break. Living for the city with Poppa DD is all the same. My Hollywood wrap-up, I'm going to talk about Star Wars. Yeah, they back in the news. Kevin Spacey, Jordan Peele, Godzilla, yes. We have a $10 million winner in the area in Corey Feldman. Our cocktail of the week is the Chin Chin. Okay. Kiss It list. Chin Chin Chinny. Kiss It list and the last word. Sit back, relax, get your favorite cocktail, and we'll be right back with the hot topic.
This is Beyonce.
No!
It's Friday night, so run and tell somebody that the Pajama Party is on right now, right here on WPJP Blog Talk Radio. Oh yeah, this is how we do it. Call 914-803-4306 and press 1 to get in on the conversation, or you can join us online at www.apajamaparty.com and click the Listen Live banner. So if you want to give a shout-out, wish a happy birthday, hear yourself on the radio, or get your 15 seconds of fame, you need to call us right now on 914-803-4306 and press 1. How often do you get a chance like this? Hey, we're only on till 10 p.m. Eastern, so get on the phone and call us right now. We're waiting to make you famous, even if it is just for tonight. Don't be shy. Call 914-803-4306 and press 1. I'm going to stop by the bar, but I'll meet you back at the show.
All right, welcome back to the Pajama Party. One of your hosts, Poppa DD. I'm here with Ketel.
Hello.
And Redwine.
Woo-woo.
And we're all in the studio tonight.
All right. Imagine that. Imagine that.
Ketel been pulling the pin lately, and he was really considering our Florida caller interviewed last week for the job.
Mm-hmm.
She was inappropriately dressed. She sounds good, but I didn't like what she was wearing.
Really?
So, Ketel, I think Ketel might survive.
It's a radio show.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Really?
All
Her
righty.
clothes wasn't matching. I think she had mismatched socks. She was a mess.
Mm-hmm.
It's a Florida thing,
Wow.
I guess. I don't know. But she sounds good on the radio.
Okay.
Okie dokie.
Anyway.
We'll move on to the hot topic.
Yeah, and you had the first one. Come on here,
I
Papa.
got the first
Talking
one.
shit.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
All right, here we go.
Okay, fire it
Oh,
up.
how this got back in news. The 2016 Democratic nominee was rigged. Nomination, was rigged for Hillary Clinton. Yeah, she bulldogged in there like she had a big old butt squeezed into a small hole and she got in there. Anyway, Senator Elizabeth Warren, she's a Democrat from Massachusetts, said yes, she believes the 2016 Democrat nominee for president was rigged in favor of Hillary Clinton, and that the party faces a real problem in dealing with the fallout from the revolution that Clinton's campaign secretly took over control of the Democrat National Committee in full in 2015, lock, stock, and barrel. And a little lady was running it with the Jerry curl. What was her name? We'll get to that.
Oh, Debbie Wasserman?
Yeah, she was. Can she do anything else with Worlds of Curls?
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, I've seen pictures of her like 10 years ago. Worlds of Curls. Yeah. Anyway, what we got to do as Democrats now is hold this party accountable, Warren said. Now, what makes her so out of the loop? Like her and Hillary wasn't sipping tea at one time. Anyway, she said, adding that the current DNC chairman, former Labor Secretary Tom Perez, is being tested at this point to make sure that he stands to the highest level of integrity. Mm-hmm. Okay? I've never seen the word integrity and politics in the same sentence. Anyway, she said that when Perez won the party's post earlier this year, the very first conversation I had with him was to say, you have got to put together a Democratic Party in which everyone can have confidence that the party is working for Democrats rather than Democrats working for the party. Ooh, no, she didn't.
Yeah, she went
All
there.
right.
Interesting, though.
Also, Donna Brazile.
Your girl.
Mm-hmm. She wears the old-fashioned comb my hair straight back look. Mm-hmm. That's my girl, though, but she reminds me of
Isn't that what they call a snatch
some
bag?
family members. You know,
That's
come on.
Snatch
Remember
bag.
back in the 60s and 70s? Come on, let's go. Hold on, let me comb my hair, and they just go straight back with it. Then they kind of push the front up.
That's a
You ever
snatch
seen
bag.
that? You know?
No,
No, that's a Philly thing. That's a Philly thing. I'm sitting here with these DMV people that don't got a clue.
That's called a snatch bag.
Anyway, Donna Brazile, she wrote her new book. It's called Hacks. Damn. The inside story of the break-in and breakdown that put Donald Trump in the White House. No, she didn't.
Okay,
Wow,
Miss
girl.
Brazil.
Mm-hmm. That shortly after she took the DNC job in late July 2016, she discovered that Clinton's campaign had signed an agreement to help keep the DNC financially afloat, a deal in which Clinton expected to have control of all operations upon winning the election. And we know how that went. Anyway, too much sugar in that coffee.
So she expected to have control.
She expected to have control. She had just locked in everything. She ordered drapes, carpet, you name it, mini blinds.
So she's off one of the ships once she's about ready to move.
Got that welcome mat. You know, they had,
Okay.
They had, what was it, HC on the front of it, that welcome mat. They never got a chance to use that. All right, anyway, the agreement between the DMC and the Clinton camp was signed in August 2015, several months before the primary season even begun, and almost a year before she officially secured the nomination over Vermont Senator Bernie Sanders. All right?
Oh, boy. All right.
Bernie Sanders was reportedly said that once he got wind of the fact that Hillary had a stronghold on the whole committee, it was very obvious. Okay? Now, the
saying
Clinton,
that the whole time.
Yeah, he did, and he was completely right.
And nobody believed him.
The Clinton campaign had the DMC on life support, giving it money every month to meet the basic expenses, while the campaign was using the party to fund the clearinghouse. Wow. Brazil said in her book that, which would be, I'm sorry, let me stop moving so fast. She said in her book that Clinton was throwing expenses at it so fast that by the time Bernie Sanders got a hold of his particular rights to the party, her stamp was everywhere. There was nothing he could do. It was very obvious. He backed off. And she thinks that his anger during the whole situation with that DNC thing helped also to contribute to her losing the election.
Interesting.
So it was I think the crooked Hillary thing is starting to have a little bit of starting to get some
little traction.
Little traction, yeah.
Well, where was she getting the money? She got
Hillary,
plenty of money.
Please. Hillary wrote a book that black folks quote the phrase, "It takes a village to raise a child," and she wrote a book about that. Act like she's I tell you, between Hillary and Jimmy Fallon hijacking black shit, they both drive me crazy.
They think they are.
Every time I look at Jimmy Fallon on I hope he's listening on the night show. He's doing something else black. Oh yeah. I'm sorry, brother.
Enough is enough.
Yeah, he's a mess, really. Him and that Justin Timberlake, please.
Wow.
Yes, we need a DNA there to see what they really got going on in their blood.
They probably do.
But they always end up marrying white women at the end. But anyway, you can hear that from me.
Okay.
All right, that's all I got to say on that subject.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I don't have too much to add other than, when Bernie was making all that noise about how everything seemed to be so unfair and Hillary was getting all the money and his campaign wasn't getting the funding that he thought he was supposed to get from the DNC, they kept trying to explain it away and make it sound like, basically like Bernie's just tripping, he's just bitter and all this stuff. But it's starting to look like maybe there was some funny stuff happening. But the bottom line is it still didn't help, Now, there are some who say if this hadn't happened, Bernie might have been able to beat Trump. I don't think that's true. Because if that had been the case, I still think that when it came down to the votes, it wasn't about the money. It was about the votes. Who's going to be the representative for the Democratic Party? Hillary had more votes than he did. Now, if people want to say it's because she literally bought it, okay, you can say that if you want to. But Hillary has long money.
Yeah.
Bernie is like your basic kind of blue-collar yokel. And he was all in the grassroots about the people, but the people don't have money. Hillary got long money.
But this seems like this is I don't know if we have any scandal fans out there, but if we do, please call in 914-803-4306.
Yes.
All right, Papa. Leave our show alone. Me and Redwine, we love some scandals.
I love scandals.
This is kind of a picture out of Scandal. Remember the city Defiant?
Oh, yes.
That they rigged up the voting thing.
Right, the machine.
Right, and they paid buku money for that. So it's like if people were voting for one candidate, the candidate that they wanted, it was still going to him, those votes.
You know what? That's like when you hear a lot of different black films come out, and don't you hear people say when you buy your ticket, make sure it says the name of the film?
Yep.
Because these movie theaters get slick.
Mm-hmm.
And you think you're going to see, the latest Denzel movie.
Right.
And it'll say, Endless Love or something. And you're like, what?
Right.
And the theater will say, oh, don't worry about it. The machine is acting up tonight. But that's how they keep track of what the box office numbers are.
Right.
So there's a whole lot of trickery that goes on.
I've experienced it firsthand.
Like that. Mm-hmm.
Because our friend out there, Regina Hall, she was in the movie. We went to go see her movie. And when my sister was here, she was like, you better give me the right daggone ticket, man, or I'm going to report you.
Oh, they gave her a ticket that said something else.
Yes.
See, that's what I'm saying. They get slick.
Yep.
And then they'll try to tell you, oh, this machine's been acting up all night. Don't worry about it.
But this guy claimed she was going to get the credit. I said, yeah, okay. You better.
Yeah, that's bull. But see, I think, some of the same kind of stuff happens across the board.
Oh, sure.
So
it's just crazy. But I think Donna Brazile, she's going to sell a lot of books.
Yeah, because people want to know what she knows.
Yes.
And frankly, I'm putting her on the kiss it list because I really feel like if you have some info and to now try to act like you're the wounded party, give me a break with that bull crap.
My thing is, why would you take that position?
Right. Well, because I feel like she started out and whatever she did, if she found something that was not right, you had an opportunity to bow out.
Right, that's correct.
If you had so many ethics and principles, you could have bowed out and just said, you know what, I'm out. I got a family thing. I got a health thing. You could have used any excuse and said, I'm out of here.
I didn't know.
But no, you rolled that thing all the way to the end until it exploded, and all the mess ended up in her face, and then she had to step down. Debbie Wasserman, all of them were covered in crap when the crap hit the fan. Now you want to write a book and try to expose all of the bull crap?
Yeah.
You on the kiss it list, hussy. Sit down and shut up. Because you can't make me believe that you didn't get something out of the deal. Now you want to go and expose folk and all? Go sit down with that.
And that book is just going to be ammunition for the Republicans.
And Donald Trump is already using it. He was quoted on the news several times today when they were talking about something else. He was like, because, he's been gunning for Hillary since day one. And he was like, oh, and the Democrats, Donna Brazile already has a book out. You can find out all about it. Why is the FBI not investigating crooked Hillary? This is just adding fuel to his ridiculous fire.
But I think his crooked, as far as what he was talking about with Hillary, is different. This is just something within the DNC. He was talking about something totally different. He kept working his magic on the quote-unquote the emails.
Right.
And who knows? I didn't understand that either. That's the only thing that I didn't like about Hillary Clinton. Why did she use her government server for her personal stuff?
Right, or vice versa. Use her personal server for government.
Right. My thing is, you trying to hide something, or you pushing secrets, or what are you doing?
It does make it look like something's not right.
Right. Why would you do that?
I mean, how many times I used to always hear somebody quote a scripture that says, shun the very appearance of evil. Okay. So if you try not to look like you're doing slick stuff, don't do stuff that looks slick.
There you go.
It's that simple.
Right.
If you have nothing to hide, then stop trying to look like you're looking over your shoulder and sneaking and creeping.
That's just stupid.
But anyway, all right. Yeah, I'm going to move on. But, yeah, just know I put Donna Brazile on the kiss it list. Okay.
Put a little comb next to it.
Leave her hair alone. Anyway, this is another crazy story that I wanted to bring out for anybody who missed it. Connecticut. This is out of Connecticut. Up in the New England area where they're so very proper. But Connecticut, the police in West Hartford, Connecticut, have arrested this 18-year-old student. Her name is Brianna Brochu. Or Broku, I'm not sure how you pronounce it, on suspicion of vandalizing her roommate's property after she allegedly revealed details of all the racially tinged stuff she did on Instagram. Now, this girl, Brianna, is white. Her roommate is black. She apparently had a problem with her black roommate, so she started doing just a bunch of vile, crazy stuff. So according to the incident report from the West Hartford police, Brochu posted statements to Instagram saying that she had tampered with her roommate's property. She put bodily fluids on her roommate's property. She posted photographs of the property, and they had a screenshot of the stuff she put on Instagram, which read, "Finally did it. Yo girl got rid of her roommate after 1.5 months of spitting in her coconut oil, putting moldy clam dip in her lotion, and rubbing used tampons on her backpack, putting her toothbrush in places where the sun doesn't shine, and so much more. I can finally say goodbye, Jamaican Barbie." Now, that's what this crazy woman did. According to the Hartford Courant, which is their newspaper there, Brochu said she admitted that she licked the victim's plate, fork, and spoon, smeared her bodily fluid on the victim's backpack, but denied any of the other stuff that she posted on Instagram, saying, "Oh, I didn't do all that other stuff. I just put that on Instagram so I could sound cool and funny." She thought it would be funny to say it. But my point is, you're basically saying you took this woman's toothbrush and stuck it up your behind and put it back in the thing. You licked things that belonged to her, personal items, and then bodily fluid? What bodily fluid? Did you urinate on her stuff? I'm just trying to understand what goes through the mind of somebody to do some crazy stuff like this. So the roommate, her name is Chanel Rowe, who, like I said, is black. She moved out mid-October and then posted this long video on Facebook where she outlined all the allegations against her roommate and said that she had become ill and was complaining of severe throat pain. So this girl, Brochu, got arrested October 28th, a few days ago, and has been charged with 2 misdemeanors, 1 second-degree breach of the peace and third-degree criminal mischief. As of the 1st of November, she has not been charged with a hate crime yet. Now, I don't know why they're hesitating on charging her with a hate crime, but then they went on in the story to define what it means for breach of peace. And basically it says a person is guilty of a breach of peace in the second degree if they have an intent to cause an inconvenience or annoyance or alarm or reckless creating of risk or all this other stuff. I'm like, you know what? You can call it what you want. This sounds like a hate crime to me.
Right.
Because the girl, after you posted, finally got rid of Jamaican Barbie.
So she finally left.
Yeah, the girl moved out. After she started, I guess she must have sensed that something was wrong. And she started becoming ill, having the problems with her throat.
And where was this?
This was in Hartford, Connecticut.
Oh, boy.
Up in the Pinky Braised area, Hartford, Connecticut, in college.
They still acting stupid up there.
Yeah.
Connecticut and Boston. We just need to stay the heck out of there.
Well, both of these Class B misdemeanors carry a potential sentence of up to 6 months in prison and a $1,000 fine. That's all. Now, the University of Hartford, the president, Greg Woodward, called Brochu's actions reprehensible, and he put a statement out that said one of our students was the alleged victim of bullying, and her story was shared across social media. Let me be clear. The accused student's behavior was reprehensible and does not reflect the values of our institution, and blah, 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 frickin' blah.
Right. Wah, wah.
So this girl, Brochu, Rihanna Brochu, has to appear in court for her arraignment hearing coming up. So I don't know when that's going to happen yet, but, I mean, this is crazy.
I know. That's
so just because she didn't want, apparently, to have a black roommate,
right,
instead of her just requesting to move to another place,
right,
she goes into doing all this kind of stuff, and then stupid enough to post it on social media and say, yo, finally got rid of Jamaican Barbie. I did this and I did that, put bodily fluids on her stuff,
that's nasty,
spit on her dishes, and put molded clam dip in her lotion and all this stuff. What the freak is wrong with you?
I see why the girl got sick.
Exactly. This is some crazy crap. And it's a shame that in 2017, people are still having to deal with this kind of idiotic, racist behavior.
Well, they say history repeats itself, so it's like we back in the 50s, or 60s, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, we're back in that era.
I need to make sure I put this girl on the kiss it list.
Get her name.
What's her name? Brianna Brochu.
Okay.
Brochu. I'm done with that. Unless anybody else has anything, I'm done with that. Mm-hmm. I am so disgusted with this girl. I hope her parents are proud of themselves.
Mm-hmm. You guys got any questions or comments? Hit us up tonight, 914-803-4306.
And press 1.
Press 1 and get in the queue.
Whew.
All right.
Moving on.
I'll keep it moving. All right, I got the last one here. Former New Jersey police chief is facing federal charges.
What did he do?
And I hope they stick it to him, too.
Okay.
'Cause this man is well, you'll see. A former police chief, a predominantly white small town in New Jersey, said African Americans had, quote unquote, no value and were like ISIS, and suggested putting them before a firing squad.
Really?
Okay. This. I can't say what I want to say, but anyway, this fool is a fool.
You can say whatever you want. It's a pajama party show.
Oh, Lord.
You need a disclaimer?
No, in a minute. Let me finish this article. Federal authorities have arrested Frank Nacera Jr., who until recently was chief of Bordertown Township Police Department. They allege the now retired officer referred to African Americans using various racial slurs and instructed his officers to position police dogs at high school basketball games to intimidate African Americans. So this guy, 60, is facing a hate crime charge and federal civil rights charges. FBI goes on to say, wrote in an affidavit that this guy, Nacera, has a significant history of making racist comments concerning African Americans, calling them the N-word and some more things. One of Nacera's officers made numerous recordings containing extremely offensive racist comments over the course of 1 year. The federal charges against Nacera related to September 1st, 2016 incident. Police encounter involving an 18-year-old African-American man and a 16-year-old African-American girl. They were at a hotel. Manager called police because he said the pair hadn't paid for the hotel room. The FBI affidavit states that their encounter with police escalated into a physical struggle. So both teams resisted arrest and that one of the officers used pepper spray. So it goes on to say after both teams were handcuffed, Nacera allegedly grabbed the 18-year-old head and slammed it into the right metal of the door handle of the hotel. Officers said the 18-year-old wasn't resisting when Nacera slammed his head, and so he stopped walking for a moment to loudly complain. The use of force wasn't reported to the department, of course. So hours after the assault, Nacera was recorded telling an officer he was effing tired of African Americans.
Really?
I doubt if you use that term, but
he said fucking tired of African Americans. That's what he said.
Okay.
So I'll tell you it's going to get to the point where I could shoot one of these MFs. I'm like, this character, he's a mess. And there was another incident, November the 15th. He wished an African American from Trenton, who he believed had slashed his tires of a police officer vehicle, would give him a reason to put my hands on him. He said the ends are like ISIS; they have no value.
Really?
So Bordertown Town has 11,000 people and is located south of Trenton, a little over an hour of Philly. But they said the police officer, he was MIA. He was gone. So he wasn't nowhere to be found. So I don't know if they're going to try to arrest him or what. I don't know.
But he's getting ready to face charges, though, hate crime charges.
Yeah.
And he's retired now, right?
He's mysteriously MIA. That official said the police chief had retired amid rumors that he was under criminal investigation. So apparently these rumors, and then he retired. And after that, he's MIA.
So in other words, the punk mofo ran.
There you go.
He knew he was getting ready to go down for the crap he had been doing,
and
he ran.
There you go.
You punk. Okay.
So let's see if he's gonna, they're gonna follow him and try to find him because, like I said, these are federal charges.
Well, he can't go but so far.
Well, that's true. We'll see.
People like that don't really go but so far because they got so much. What's the word?
Hate. Is that what it is?
Well, not that. I'm saying they're so full of themselves.
Right.
They're not going to really run.
Right.
They just don't answer the phone and don't answer the door. He ain't going anywhere.
And they had the nerve to pay him almost $150,000 a year.
Really? For him to mistreat people like that?
Acting a ASS. Yeah. So we're gonna put him on the kisser list, Frank and Sarah.
All right, got him.
So,
wow,
New Jersey. But if you guys got any questions or comments, hit us up tonight 914-803-4306
and press 1.
Press 1 and get in the queue.
Yeah, if you heard about any of these stories, want to join the conversation, give us a call.
We got your own conversation you want to talk to Poppa DD about, or Redwine or Ketel? Give us a call.
Go for it. All right, we're gonna take a quick break.
Well, let me comment on that story
Go ahead.
a little bit.
Yeah, come on.
All right. First of all, being from that area, I'm very familiar with boarding town. It's pronounced boarding, like boarding, boarding a house. Boarding town has been, I think, years ago when I used to, do a little entertaining here and there, I would strategically go around the town just to get back to Trenton. And it was really ironic how everybody done that when you talk to other brothers that had to go in that area at night or go through that area because, people used to party out at Fort Dix, Fort Myers, the Air Force Base. Fort Dix was the Army base. There was another little town over there that you would go to. You had to go through boarding town to get to Columbus, which is a big flea market. And it's off a highway called 206 north and south, mostly in the south area. And it was a mess. All the police on that fort were just a mess. But they were monkey see, monkey do, and now that you spoke on the chief like that, now people 20 years ago, people that went through that town, like myself, 20 years ago, can see now why the cops were acting like they were, who they were led by, who was the leader of the gang. It was him. And it's so ironic the things we're talking about tonight is really going to feed on my What's Poppin' segment tonight because, I'm going to put all this stuff in relativity because I'm going to tell you, boy, as they use the term wake up or stay woke, man, oh my God. If you are sleeping or you lunching, you need to wake up because there's some, and it's really deep though, but I'm going to put a little swing on it. Anyway, that's all I got to say about that. Boarding town been a mess for a long time.
Okay. Well, I know where I won't be going.
I know that's right. I won't go through there.
Okay.
You said I go around and about.
Yeah. Take the scenic route.
Yeah, there you go. Ooh.
All right. Well, we're going to take a quick break, and then we're coming back with the Hit It and Quit It headline.
All right now.
Do you have unruly children? Do they misbehave in school and get bad grades? Are timeouts completely ineffective? Are you scared to spank them because they might have you arrested? What they need is a new school where discipline is number one and education is secondary. What they need is
Whoop That Ass Academy.
Here at the
Whoop That Ass Academy,
we don't have discipline problems. Know why? We're privately owned and we do what we want. And when kids get out of hand,
we whoop that ass.
Timeout is for football games. When kids want to show off, we don't give them a timeout. We just
whoop that ass.
We don't make a kid stand in the corner. That's by house plan. When one of our kids gets out of order, we snatch him out of that classroom and
whoop that ass.
Here at WTA Academy, we make sure they learn the basics of reading and writing, math, and science. But above all else, they learn discipline. This is what will keep your kids out of jail. Make the world a better place. Sometimes you gotta whoop
that ass.
And we do. Here at WTA Academy, our motto is, we care enough to whoop
that ass.
They may not read and write too well, but they'll act like they've got sense because we
whoop that ass.
So bring your kids on down to
Whoop That Ass Academy.
We'll get them straight.
Welcome back to the Pajama Party. One host Poppa DD and Ketel.
Hello.
And Redwine. Yeah. Okay.
What's going on?
Anyway, we're going to jump on the hit it and quit it.
All right now.
Topic, because it seems like these stories are really having a level of redundancy of evilness. My goodness.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Too much going on.
It's always been going on. It's just always being revealed at this time.
That's true.
Being revealed. It's up close and personal. So,
you know, what's done in the dark will come to the light.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a matter of time.
Watch out now.
You can run, but you can't hide.
See what I'm saying?
Chickens coming home to roost. Skeletons come out the closet. Oh, he's going in the Star Trek.
I know.
I thought that was Twilight Zone.
No.
That's dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee.
Yes. That's funny. I'll talk about it. I'm going to get in that later on.
Okay. Well, let's get into the hit it and quit it. I'm up first.
Come on.
And the first one I have is these unfilled State Department jobs are still unfilled. And this just keeps going. And your boy 45 came out the mouth and said that he's really the only one that matters. And he told a reporter that. Now, here's the story. Trump uttered one of the trademark quasi-dictatorial assertions during a Thursday night interview with Laura Ingraham, I think she's with Fox, when she asked Trump about the massive number of vital diplomatic jobs that have remained vacant at the State Department as Rex Tillerson continues to systematically gut the agency. So this is what Ms. Laura Ingraham said. She said, your State Department still has some unfilled positions. Are you worried that the State Department doesn't have enough Donald Trump nominees in there to push your vision through? And she said, you know, isn't there a concern that the State Department is currently undermining your agenda? And Trump responded with his customary eloquence and clarity of mind. He said, so, we don't need all the people that they want. I'm a businessman, and I tell my people, when you don't need to fill slots, don't fill them. But we have some people that I'm not happy with there. Let me tell you, the one that matters to me is me. I'm the only one that matters because when it comes down to it, that's what the policy is going to be. Then he went on to blame Chuck Schumer and Democrats for obstructing nominees, which is not true. And he defended that all of this not filling these slots was about cost saving, saying it was a diplomatic strategy. Bullshit. Excuse me. I'm so sorry. He went on to defend his comments in which he referred to the U.S. criminal justice system as a joke and a laughingstock for not prosecuting terrorists faster. He also called Donna Brazil's account of Hillary Clinton's Democratic National Committee takeover a major story and said that it served as a nice entree into his tweets Friday morning in which he urged the Justice Department to go after Clinton again. That's all I'm saying.
Crazy.
So he says he's the only one that matters.
I heard of
all those other slots, if they haven't filled them, it's probably because they don't need to. They have hundreds of
What do you mean by State Department? The State Department and the State Department? The actual State Department?
The actual State Department.
Not jobs for the state.
No, the State Department. There are hundreds of diplomatic positions that have never been filled since he came in the office. I don't know.
Pocket.
I don't know if it's going anywhere.
45's pocket.
Who knows?
If you got 6 jobs you can be filled, they all pay $132,000 a piece. That $600,000 is not being accounted for. Where's it going?
I guess it's not going anywhere.
Unless they're diverting it elsewhere. I don't know.
I've always wondered that. You know, whenever there's a job not being filled,
where's the money?
Where's the money? Where's the money going?
I don't know.
You got 10 jobs that ain't being fulfilled. It was fulfilled, let's say, during the Barack administration, and these jobs pay $210,000 a piece, and 10 jobs are not being filled.
Mm-hmm.
All right? So what's happening with the money?
It should still be sitting in the account. Should be.
Yeah.
You know, if it's there or not, I don't know.
But didn't he say he's in the business? So
he said, I'm a businessman.
Well, you
don't
figure
need
it out.
to fill these slots, don't fill them.
Right. Well, if you don't fill them, then the money is going somewhere. Going to somebody's daggone pocket.
That's because he's not handling stuff the way it ought to be handled anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So all these other people who would normally be doing different things,
mm-hmm.
his thing is, well, look, we don't need them to do all that, so you don't need to fill those positions.
Mm-hmm.
He's already undermining Rex Tillerson, everything he does anyway. And then he even made a crack to say when somebody said, so is Rex Tillerson going to be around for a while?
Mm-hmm.
He said, we'll see. I'm like, dang.
Mm-hmm.
How you going to just say, we'll see? That's the way he rolls.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway.
Okay. All right. Well, it's crazy.
Keep it moving.
He going to keep
That's your boy, Redwine.
No, not hardly.
Going to keep running this United States as a daggone business. He gonna get burnt. Yeah. Okay. The folks at United States gonna burn his ass. But anyway.
We'll see.
All right. On a lighter note, we're gonna talk about this crazy iPhone.
Okay.
iPhone 10 finally arrived. For the iPhone lovers, you'll be happy to know that the iPhone X was launched tonight in more than 50 markets. The U.S., China, of course, and the UK. Thousands had formed a snake queue around outside the Apple stores.
Mhm.
Really. They have, I don't know what they call them, but they do have people that take people's spots if they want to be in line. They pay them $30.
They call them like a line placeholder.
I don't. They give them $30-$40 an hour. Like, shoot, I can do that.
Yeah, I don't get that.
So this new Apple thing, it has no fingerprint scanner, so they have a new Face ID, facial recognition.
They say it works really well.
Okay, excuse me. And but the bad news is that's the good
bad news.
Yeah, there's always bad news.
Oh boy, what's the bad news?
If it's going to blow up, or no, I'm joking.
No, don't.
The bad news is more than 300 Apple iPhone X units were stolen. From a UPS truck in San Fran. You know what?
Is that an inside job?
I think so. But listen, check this out. I don't want to put our Uber drivers out there, but Uber started in San Francisco.
Oh, I didn't know that.
They might have something to do with my phone. Anyway, you didn't hear from me. You didn't hear from the Pajama Party.
See, that's how rumors get started.
It goes on to say the thieves who have yet to be caught broke into the truck while its driver had been moving a delivery at the Stone Town Gallery shopping mall in San Fran. Okay, so between $999 and $1,500, $1,150 in the U.S., the value of the stolen goods would have amounted to at least $300,000.
Wow,
that's what I see. So
it's a phone, though, right?
Yeah.
Does it do something special?
I don't know. Maybe
I get it. Okay, it has facial recognition.
Maybe it pees on the curb or something. I don't know, like a dog.
I'm trying to understand, but it has facial recognition. You can take pictures. You can call people, text people.
Yeah. I don't get it.
I mean, does it do stuff to you that makes you want to smoke a cigarette afterward, or what?
One feature. It's a corner-to-corner screen.
A screen is
big. Yep.
Oh my God.
Something that you gotta have, right?
Oh my God.
Yes.
Well, let me go get in line.
Look, you get one, and you get one, and you get one.
So no orgasms. That's what you're saying.
Nope.
Okay. And they want $1,000 for this thing?
No, $999.
Oh, you get $1 change.
To $1,150.
You get $1 change.
That's the range of how much it costs.
Well, now it's worth it.
There you go.
I thought they wanted $1,000. See, I had a problem with $1,000.
So,
but if it's only $9.99, then that's different.
So whoever was at the UPS truck between 11 a.m. and 11:15 Pacific time on Wednesday
got 300 phones.
Something like that. Yeah.
Okay.
$300,000 worth of phones.
Woo, that's 300 phones, about $1,000 a piece.
There you go.
Okie dokie.
That's it.
Get it and quit it.
That's it. But
Woo.
Okay. So if you're in line for the iPhones, you better hold on to yours.
That's 300 of them.
You better hold on to yours. That's what you better do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. What you got over there, Papa?
Well, I'm up.
Yeah. Beep, beep. That's you.
Okay, it says NFL owners to be asked for phone records, emails, and stuff relating to Colin Kaepernick.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
What?
Well, you filed a lawsuit trying to find a conspiracy theory against him, and all you need is two people to make that happen. So they're going to be pulling records and all kinds of things, and
good for him.
And it's just amazing how everybody is on stand down nowadays. I think that the biggest problem today is that when people start making money, they forget about integrity. Integrity goes out the back window. Anyway, at least 3 NFL owners, the Dallas Cowboys, Jerry Jones, of course, New England Patriots, Robert Kraft, and Houston Texans, Bob McNair. Bob McNair probably wasn't in the mix until he called his players, like, trying to take over the inmates, trying to take over the asylum.
Was he the one that said that?
And you need everybody to, please, don't. Football is something that if football stopped for 1 week during football season, this world would go crazy. And they wouldn't give a crap about the owners, okay? Because, see, NFL fantasy games has nothing to do with ownership. It's got to do with players. You win points based on what a player did, and that's how you win money.
Mm-hmm.
So if that stops, it's a big machine that if it stops, then nobody's refrigerator gets filled for different reasons, Even in the college ranks, same way. All these black football players and these stadiums are filled with people. They're not coming to see the owner. But the owners got money, they think it's their thing, just like Trump and everything. But anyway. All right, at least 3 NFL owners, like I said, the 3 I mentioned, will be asked to turn over communication related to the conclusion case that Kaepernick has brought forth against the NFL, where he's trying to prove, what do you call that? Collusion.
I think they did.
Collusion.
But go ahead.
So his case, they're saying that this case here, after the outcome of it, he may never get in football again because it's going to expose people, and now they have reason to hate his ass. So, so many words, okay? Adam Schefter of ESPN, he's the guy that finds out everything. He noted Friday those owners are being they need that the federal agents have gone to get all their records and files and things of this nature to turn over so they can investigate what they got. They haven't been erased this crap. You know that. So anyway, Mark Gushin, which is Kaepernick's attorney, confirmed last month that a collection bargaining agreement was filed that said the league owners all concluded together. All 32 of them got together and said, we're not going to hire Colin Kaepernick.
Yeah,
but
that's
the
collusion.
sad part about that, off this story here, is that NFL quarterbacks are dropping like flies today. Even the dude Watson, Deshaun Watson, who was a big-time guy, that just he was with Clemson last year and they won a championship, and now he was on fire with the Houston Texans. He got hurt. He's out for the season now.
Mm-hmm.
So all the quarterbacks are just falling they're all falling, and it's just only God trying to tell them something. Because it's getting ugly, it's getting deep, and, how do you exclude a person based on, Trump's rhetoric coming into play, saying these guys are this and this and that. It's, like I said, I won't give away my what's popping, but, man.
Wow.
You really got to pay attention.
Well, I hope he can win that case, because I do believe that those owners colluded against him.
I don't think he will, because
shut him out.
The one thing money can do is money can erase shit.
Mm-hmm.
It really can.
Yeah.
It can buy shit and it can erase shit. And right now, you got 2 of the richest people in the world, Jerry Jones and Robert Kraft. Really?
Yep.
You know what I mean? You know how much paraphernalia out there with Dallas stuff on it? And you go through your pantry in the kitchen, you know how much stuff you got in that pantry, you got Kraft on it? Please.
But you know what? You'd be surprised at how many people do not understand how technology works. And they think if I delete the message out of my inbox, then it's gone. And they don't realize that stuff is still somewhere on your computer, whether it's in the trash bin, in the computer's trash bin, or
whoever sent the message, it's in their sent folder. So even though they may delete it in one place, it may still be somewhere else.
Well, it depends on how much money Kaepernick
depending on who
wants to
sent
spend.
copies of stuff to somebody. So I'm just saying, sometimes people don't even think and don't realize that the footprint of an email message or even a text message goes a lot deeper than you think. You can delete it off your phone, but whoever your carrier is has a record of any messages that came back and forth. So you can still get those records. That's how the police get all these records of stuff. You can, have stuff going back and forth on a cell phone, and you delete it off your phone, but they go back to AT&T or Verizon or whoever your carrier is, and they can get that stuff.
I can dig it.
So I'm just saying, I hope that they can find some real evidence of collusion and show that these people were seriously trying to keep this man from doing what he does to earn a living.
Okay.
All
but
right.
I think that the people that work for Kraft and the people that work for Jerry Jones knows exactly what you're saying and knows how to avoid that. So it's not like these spring chickens, man. These people are crooked. The lawyers that people hire, as you know, in the computer world, who do they hire? Who does IBM hire mostly? Hack experts.
Well,
people that are crooked hacks that can hack a computer.
I'm not saying it's impossible. I'm just saying that, if they don't go dig deep enough to erase stuff, you can find a record of it. But anyway.
Well, let's see what happens on that. Stay tuned, all right?
Okay.
All right.
So
we'll move on to...
what's up with Joe Ricketts?
Who is Joe Ricketts, anyway?
Joe Ricketts, he got a lot of money.
Really?
Hell yeah.
So does Jerry Jones and
well, I don't know.
Another
Robert
rich
Kraft.
person gone
crazy. He's worth $2.1 billion. Joe Ricketts, the former CEO and chairman of the brokerage firm Ameritrade, shut down the local media companies DNA Info and Gothamist. Also DCist. Not familiar with that, but I did see something on TV about that.
That was a company you had called...
Those are 3 companies. Ricketts informed 115 staff across Chicago, L.A., and San Francisco, Washington, New York, who got laid off as a result of the abrupt closure via email of the decision.
He emailed people to say, we're done, you're out of a job? That's some bull crap. What's his name? Kiss his list.
Joe Ricketts, Ricketts. Joe Ricketts.
Put him on the list.
It goes on to say, I've made a difficult decision to begin the orderly wind down of the DNA Info in Gotham business. But the DNA Info is, at the end of the day, a business, and businesses need to be economically successful if they are to endure.
So in other words, he wasn't making money.
There you go.
That's what it boiled down to.
So here's his Ricketts wrote, and while we made important progress toward building DNA Info into a successful business, in the end, that progress hasn't been sufficient to support the tremendous effort and expense needed to produce the type of journalism on which the company was founded. So, yeah. And it goes on to say, it tells a little background about him. Ameritrade was founded by the Ricketts in 1997. 2001, he retired from the board of directors of the TD Ameritrade. See, he was working his transition down, see. He knew what the hell he was doing.
Oh, go ahead. We got Breezy in the studio.
Yeah, come on
in. One of our Florida
connection
fans.
Yeah.
Come on. Go ahead. What you want to say about Joe Ricketts?
I just wanted to say all of his outlets were profitable. The problem was they were anti-Trump, and he was a Trump supporter. He had let all of his staff know that he wanted them to stop focusing on Trump, and when they did not, he shut down with no notice and deleted all of their articles that they could use to get jobs elsewhere.
Wow.
Really?
Yes.
That is foul.
True.
Yeah, he's definitely on the
So
kiss.
put him on the kiss it list.
Yes, it goes to show that you have billions of dollars like that, and you can do that. I got 3 companies, I can dissolve them in a second. You don't do what I want you to do. Hell yeah. And he also has some other things. He has the American Film Company and said the TD Trade.
So he was Ameritrade? Ameritrade. Wasn't that the commercial that had the baby, the talking baby? That they did all those commercials during the Super Bowl a couple of years ago?
Yeah.
That was
Ameritrade.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
That's a good commercial.
Yeah, they were good commercials, but he sucks now, so.
Right.
That talking baby needs to tell him to kiss it.
He founded the DNA Info back in 2009, and he's dissolvent. And also, in October 2009, the Ricketts family acquired a 95% controlling interest in the Major League Baseball Chicago Cubs in Wrigley Field.
I wonder if it was a hostile takeover.
Who knows? And as well, 20% of Comcast SportNet Chicago.
Oh, so he's just like Pac-Man.
Hey, he sounds like the guy that was on the movie Pretty Woman, because that's what he did.
Yes, Richard Gere's character, hostile takeover.
Yep.
You box people in the corner to where they have no choice,
yep.
And then you eat them up, and then you chop up their company and deal it out like a dealer in Vegas.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is
all right. Well, we got him on the kissing list. We're gonna keep it moving.
All right.
Let's see. Who's got that last story about Bergdahl?
Might be you.
Well, Redwine is obviously not you.
Not me.
I haven't heard you read anything all night.
Really?
Oh.
I wonder if that Florida girl would consider taking your job.
Okay, let me put Poppa DD on the kiss.
Anyway, the next Hit It and Quit It we got is this guy Bergdahl. Sergeant, what's the name? Bowie Bergdahl. Now, to me, this is something where Barack messed up a little bit. I don't want to talk about Barack.
Talk about
my president.
Talk about Barack. Boy, they want to stone you.
See, that's why you on the kissing list.
They want to stone me next to the Joan of Arc. Okay.
So what had happened was?
Bergdahl. Let's talk about Bergdahl. All right. He's overseas, and he just kind of walked out of the compound and just went with ISIS and told them everything. He was a traitor. He was espionage. He was the whole nine. Little punk ass guy, didn't want to fight, scared to death. So he got with them, and they held him for 5 years. Now, I'm paraphrasing, but let me read the story here.
I thought he was a hostage.
Yeah, I thought so too.
I thought I was reading the story.
Okay.
You want to read this?
Woo! You want to kiss it list twice.
All right, because you can't be like,
Go ahead, Poppa
being
DD.
lazy and then be aggressive.
I said go
what
ahead.
What are you, lazy or aggressive?
Go ahead, Poppa DD.
Anyway, okay, U.S. Army Brigade, they spared prison time for this guy who was a traitor. He walked off, and what Barack did was got him from there by trading some stuff with the forces that had him, gave them money and all kinds of stuff to get him back. You know what I mean? It's crazy. It's like throwing out your kitchen trash and then paying the trash man like $100,000 to bring back that dirty shit. Crazy. Anyway, that's just an analogy. Anyway, Fort Bragg, North Carolina, November 3rd, U.S. Army Sergeant, we call him Bowie Bergdahl, all right, on Friday was spared prison time for endangering fellow troops when he deserted his post in Afghanistan in 2009. He just walked out the post and got with the Afghanistan people. You know, they fed him, they bred him.
He captured him.
Anyway. But the military judge ordered he would be dishonorable discharged from the service. So really? You can get dishonored from the discharge from smoking a joint. Anyway, Bergdahl was captured by the Taliban. He wasn't captured. He went to him, talked to him. How are you going to be captured when they put you on they find you sitting on a lazy boy?
He was captured.
Captured by the Taliban. He spent 5 years under brutal captivity. Wasn't nothing wrong with this man.
It was brutal.
All right, by the insurgent group. He had faced up to life in prison after pleading guilty to desertion and misbehavior to the enemy, for the enemy. All right, the 31-year-old Idaho native, that's the one whose parents, remember they came in at the airport and the father had a long beard like his son, like he was representing the talent. Oh, it was just crazy shit. Anyway, 31-year-old Idaho man, he trembled in the courtroom at Fort Bragg in North Carolina as he waited to hear his punishment. Army Colonel Jeffrey Nance delivered the sentence in a hearing that lasted only 2 minutes and did not comment for his decision. He also recommended Bird Dog be demoted to private. So instead of going to jail, this man got a dishonorable discharge and lost all his rank from sergeant back down to private. All right, so it's private first class, corporal, sergeant. He lost about 3 stripes. All right, but
is that bad?
Well, you know, I mean, please, somebody's gonna pick his ass up. Does
that affect your pay?
Well, he was out of the military, so he was just going up there for that. Well, maybe he wasn't out of the military. It does affect your pay, of course it does. But that's only for this particular enlistment. Being he was in captivity 5 years, he was still a soldier. So therefore, if you have 4-year maximum enlistment agreement on there, if you were in there 5 years, then 4 years, that is honorable. They can't take that away from you. So when your next 5 years come up, he will get dishonorable discharge for the years imposed. But any years that passed by already that was on a 4-year cap, he has honorable discharge for that. So he just worried about. He could say I was in here from such and such time, and clean the other time. There's all kind of gimmicks out there. But anyway, so that's Bird Dog. But like I said, getting back to Barack Obama, Redwine's boy. He paid a bunch of money to get this man. You got people over in different areas that they didn't release yet from different camps, but Barack got him out of there. And just like another thing Barack did I didn't like. No disrespect on him. That's my man. But when he paid these people off when he first got into presidency with these little payoffs, remember he did the payoffs? What was that called? Buyouts? Remember he bought out the General Motors and everybody and all of them? And nobody ever really did anything in particular. I thought that if you're going to buy out all these big car dealers, why don't you tell them that they have to sell people a car and only have a minimum of 500 FICO score? Okay? That should be the rule. I'm going to give you $2 billion to bail your ass out, Ford, Chevy, whatever, whoever you're bailing out. But anybody that comes and buy a car from you for the next year, they're eligible to buy a car as long as their FICO score was 500. Okay? That'd be the whole damn world. The line be all across the...
All righty.
Like the iPhone.
So give us a call, 914-803-4306, if you think we should have been able to get cars with a FICO score of 500.
I'm going to buy me a car. My FICO score is 502, baby.
My 499.
Go buy me a car.
Going to give me a new ride. Okay.
What are you, 502, 534?
Yeah, that's about it. All right. I'm sorry, were you done with that? Because we're going to switch up.
Yeah, I'm done talking about Bird Dog.
Okay.
And Barack.
Thank you.
The BBs.
All right, well, we're going to take a quick break, and we're coming back with Poppa DD and What's Poppin'. You're listening to the Pajama Party Show on Blog Talk Radio.
Hi, this is Poppa DD. If you haven't heard of the Pajama Party, you're missing out. We got hot topics, hidden quitter headlines, what's poppin' with me, weird news, I'm just saying with Redwine, living for the city again with me, the Hollywood wrap-up with Ketel, the cocktail of the week, the world's famous kiss it list, and of course the last word. We serve up each week on the Pajama Party Show, and nobody does it like us. You can call us each week live on Friday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Time at 914-803-4306 or listen at www.apajamaparty.com and also follow us on Twitter at apajamaparty.
Welcome back to the Pajama Party. I'm one of your hosts, Poppa DD. I'm here with Ketel.
Hello.
Redwine. And we're about to interview the girl from Florida because Redwine is about to be, I think she get about $300 a month on unemployment.
Oh, my gosh.
She's about to get rid of Redwine. So,
he thinks he's going to get rid of me, but I got news for him.
So we got a Florida chick.
I'm like barnacles on a boat.
All right.
Barnacles bellies on the boat.
We got a Florida chick up in here that
we got Breezy in the house.
She can actually read, honey.
In town from
she can
Florida.
read. Mm-hmm.
Oh, what you saying? You saying I can't read? Don't go there. All right, so let's move on. What's popping tonight, Poppa DD?
What's popping tonight, boy? You got your seatbelt on?
Yep. Go for it.
All right, we're going to talk about a variety of things. I ain't going to take too long to condense it all. But first of all, let's just wake up for a second and talk about the plague of the black man, okay? Let me tell you something. And let me tell you something. You could be eyes wide shut if you want to. But as a black man, I know a lot of you ladies don't wear that black man's skin or live that black man life, so you probably don't understand what I'm saying. And that's cool. But let me lay it on you. In the course of a day, from let's say 8 a.m. to 9 p.m., if you're a traveling person, you know, planes, trains, automobile, average person, downtown, on the train, on the where, and I'm not talking about in your inner city. We ain't talking about that. Because the people in that area, they're all neutralized to the environment. I'm talking about going from, let's say, from Jersey to D.C., okay, on a daily basis and things like that, riding different trains, walking different environments, doing different situations, going to a store in 30th Street Station, going to a store in Union Station, you know, going to a store in Baltimore Penn Station, things like that, going back and forth, up and down. As a black man, you will get so many different looks, stigmas, watching your ass, don't sit next to you on the train, look at you like you're crazy, swear you up to something, misjudge, mistrust. It is crazy. And this is every single day. How people can think that their world is so pure that the black man always got stuff on their mind. Frankly, I ain't thinking about you, motherfucker. Excuse the expression. I'll put $1 in the kitty. I'm not thinking about y'all. I'll be honest with you. And I'm not saying nobody in particular, but see, all this is upbringing. Okay? We talk about this, this crazy. This good girl did that. They crazy. Boy, that police chief did that. We crazy. This one did that. They crazy. No, this is all about upbringing. See, the one thing about black folks, we were raised with mannerism, niceness, don't do this, don't do that. But while we were being raised like that, white folks was, I won't say all white folks, most white folks was hanging stigmas on us. But you cannot hang a stigma on someone unless you are capable of that yourself. You can't be thinking about somebody cheating on you all the time unless you're doing the cheating. How many women have said, I learned the shit from you? I fucked around on you because I learned from you. How many women said that walking out the relationship? How did you get so slick? They learned it from you. And I'm saying that in the equation. We're not going to go back to the man and female thing. Let's get back to the whole race relation thing. Now, the stigmas of the world that have been hung on black people as a whole, it's almost like a laundry list. It's almost like the damn carousel and the cleaners. You know, they press the fucking green button and the shit go around with your clothes on it. This is how many stigmas we got hanging on our ass. When you look and see shit, sailor suits, dresses, pants, shorts, bras, there's whatever somebody put in there to be dry clean. That's some of the stuff is hanging on us from other people. And it's taught by their great-grandparents and filtered down to family to family to family about us. But deep down inside, they're the ones that taught all the evil shit. Okay? I heard that, Redwine. Anyway. 1 second. Anyway, just in the recent going-ons in the world, everything that has to do with Trump at the age he is now, 71 years old, here's a man that got a big pot of gold from the beginning. And anybody in the world today that's financially strapped, for whatever reason, if somebody gave you a nice piece of money, you'll be doing pretty good yourself. Because, see, money kind of takes care of shit. It don't soothe no problems now. It can't buy love or happiness, but it can take care of shit. Okay, so Trump was being taken care of from the very beginning. And he used that money and all that cold-blooded attitude to reciprocate that money, to multiply that money, to put it in situations, to form things. But the one thing that he couldn't beat, manipulate, or maneuver was that white creamy substance that came out of Mrs. Johnson, especially when it produced a child. So no matter what he did in his life that was vicious, evil, that compounded money, you look at the family portrait, what you see? You see the wife's kids, Marla Maple's kids, current wife's kids. Okay, he couldn't hide from that shooting that brown eye, hitting that bullseye. Can't hide from that. Hid from everything else. He talking about grabbing vaginas and doing this and doing that. Yeah, but when you connect it, when that little swimming sperm cell hit that damn egg, pow! That was it. Laid out. Look at the family portrait. He hid from a lot of shit. He built a lot of shit, but he ain't hide from none of the women that said, yo, motherfucker, I'd be pregnant. And when women say I be pregnant, it sounds the same way as it is in the projects, as it is in the fucking print house. It sounds the same way. When a woman tells a man I'm pregnant, it sounds the same way in the project as it does in the penthouse, believe me. And the man gets that same cold look on his face saying, damn. It doesn't change. Money does not change pregnancy. It don't change it. Anyway, let's get back to this. I'm going to leave this alone. If you look at all the people, the police chief, the lady in Hartford, Connecticut, different people you run to every day that's just doing crazy stuff, all this is brought from how they were raised. Because a lot of people didn't give a shit about their kids. How many people talking about how many white folks got money talking about how they were put in a boarding school? What does a boarding school mean? Let me get rid of my fucking kids while I go have a good time. How many black folks were taking care of white children coming up? You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Why? Because the white folks want to go have a good time.
Oh yeah.
And they grow up, and the white kids grow up loving that black nanny more than they do their parents in most cases. So the upbringing was so different. So when you see white folks doing different shit, don't be surprised. They weren't blessed with your mother or your father or your uncle or your aunt or your kindness or your mannerism or none of that. They were locked in the basement. They was dogged, kicked around. They did it, but this all happened in the suburbs, so we didn't see this shit. Because we was in the hood. You had to go 45 minutes back in the day to see what they did. But, like I said, I'm not talking about the whole race, don't get me wrong. I'm not talking radical, off the chain, don't get it twisted. The chosen few, like that Joker, and I'll give you a comparison, I'm going to leave it alone. What happened the other day in New York with the Home Depot truck? Mm-hmm. The guy bum-rusted people and killed people, right? Mm-hmm. Now, this was a terrorist guy of a Middle Eastern descent and whatever, typical. But what happened in Charlottesville at that rally? People were bum-rushed how? With a car. Same way. Mm-hmm. Same how. Was that guy in Charlottesville pedal on that gas any fucking less than it was on pedal on that gas in New York? No. Down to the ground. Whatever I hit, I don't give a shit. Same thing. Terrorist Middle Eastern, terrorist white boy. Is there a difference? Hell no. Think about it. I'm going to leave it alone.
Okay. We're going to think about it. Got folks thinking tonight. Dropping bombs. I know that. Boom.
Yeah, give us a call.
You remember what number?
What's our phone number? 914-803-4306. You want to comment on anything? Like I said, we just talking, throwing some comparisons at you. Wonder why we putting shade over top of us when most of us got niceness. I was in the supermarket the other day and a lady was in the produce section, left her cart over there by the damn cereal. Pocketbook in the back of the shit. I went over to ma'am, is that your pocketbook over there wide open over in the produce section? Oh, my goodness, you're right. I could have ran. If I was the Negro you thought I was or was portrayed to be, please.
Okay.
Anyway, let's move on.
Yes, a whole nother topic.
Let me get off my.
All right, well, we're going to shift gears. Yeah, we're going to lighten it up a little bit.
Lighten it up.
Yeah.
We're
going to the weird news.
Weird news.
Right? My favorite time of the night.
You going to read first? Because you ain't read all night.
I don't know why you keep saying that.
Because you ain't read all night.
But yes, I will.
You ain't read all night.
Okay, then I will read now.
Come on now.
Let me tell you about this story. Lakeland, Florida. A 53-year-old woman riding a horse down a busy Florida highway has been arrested and charged with driving drunk. Really? On a horse? How you drunk driving on a horse? Polk County Sheriff official said in a news release that someone called 911 about a woman who appeared confused and possibly in danger. When the deputies arrived, they found Donna Byrne riding her horse in the road. Officers did a sobriety test, and she gave breath samples that registered a blood alcohol level of .161, wow, which is twice the Florida legal limit of .08. Oh, wow. Byrne was charged with a DUI and animal neglect for endangering and failing to provide proper protection for the horse. Really? Because she out on the road somewhere like a highway or some stuff with a daggone horse. Wow. So deputies took the horse to the Polk County Sheriff's Animal Control Livestock Facility, and she got booked at the Polk County Jail. So there you have it. At the Polk County Jail. You can get a DUI riding on a horse. What's out there? Sound like Florence Nightingale. Hey, that's why it's the weird news. It's weird.
Mr. Ed.
All right. Hey, I'm gonna give Poppa DD a break. I'm gonna go ahead and hit this one here. Okay, what you got? Now, I don't know if we're gonna need some disclaimers or not, but talking about the P word, so. What's the P word? Oh, no, not that. We're going to defy these interns. How the heck did I get this damn story? I don't know. What you got? Man shot himself in the penis while robbing a wiener stand. Come on now. Really? He shot himself in the wiener while he was robbing the wiener stand. There you go. A judge has denied bond, I see why, to a Chicago man who shot himself in the penis after allegedly robbing a hot dog stand. Wow. Terrion Pouncey, oh boy, what kind of names are these? Has been charged with 2 counts of armed robbery stemming. Okay. This is a brother. Stemming from an alleged robbery. Terrion, that's a brother. I guess. Police said the 19-year-old suspect held a gun up to 2 employees and robbed them of their cell phones, wallets, and cash. At one point, Pouncey alleged pressed a .38 caliber pistol to the head of a 39-year-old worker who had been passing a bucket filled with grease over the counter. The victim told his co-worker to hand over the cash from the register. When the 2 employees gave Pouncey their wallets and a stack of singles, the grease bucket tipped and bills went flying. Grease flying, money flying. Pouncey allegedly bent over to collect the cash and then shifted the gun in his waistband while running away from the restaurant. So at that point, he apparently pulled the trigger and fired a bullet that struck him in the pee-pee. You big dummy. The 39-year-old victim wrestled briefly with Pouncey before he staggered away from the restaurant. So Pouncey the robber called 911 from the steps of a house across the street and reported being shot. So that's as far as he got, was across the street. He was taken to a nearby hospital to be treated for his injuries before being arrested. Police said surveillance cameras captured video and audio of the robbery, showing that Pouncey struggled to make it across the street, so they knew it was him. So the police recovered the wallets and that he allegedly stole, and as well as the .38 caliber pistol. So they said his blood-stained boxers had a particular pattern that matched the underwear seen in the surveillance video. So he was sagging his pants, apparently. If they could see his underwear in the video, he must have been sagging his pants. Guess so. This is why you need to pull your daggone pants up. So because of his injuries, Pouncey was unable to appear for a bond hearing. The judge ordered him held without bail pending a hearing. Yeah, brother. We need to find a stupid list. Put his butt on the stupid list. How you
You sag in your pants, your underwear, your everything on video. You shoot yourself in the penis, run across the street, call the ambulance and say, help, I've been shot. And then they fix you up and then arrest you.
Yeah, he's on the stupid list.
Oh, my God.
I don't know if they fixed him up, man.
Well, whatever they did, they kept him from dying.
I don't think that's just that simple.
Well, he may not make any more babies.
There's a lot of little veins in that snake.
Okay.
A lot of nerve endings in that snake.
We're going to keep moving on.
That
What you got,
snake
Pop?
is not hollow by no stretch of the imagination.
There
may be a little piss hole in there, but everything else.
Oh, well.
Anyway.
Okay. That's on him.
Okay, here's a man stole a wallet to pay court fines for an assault charge. This happened in Leesburg, Pennsylvania. Police say a man who was at a Pennsylvania judge's office to pay court fines stole a wallet that was near the payment window somebody left and used the cash inside the wallet to pay his fees.
Wait, so he was at the court. He saw a wallet.
Mm-hmm. Nobody was around it, so he took it. But I don't have a problem
to
with
pay
that.
the court fees.
Right.
Okay.
Allegheny Township Patrolman Kerry Myers tells the Tribune Review, how's the newspaper? You know, these cops, they're in bed with these newspapers to give them stories.
They find out stuff.
Now, this cop told him. It says Allegheny Township Patrolman Kerry Myers tells the Tribune Review surveillance cameras caught the action of Stephen Rango. Rango was out on bail for simple assault charges and was at the district court judge's chambers to pay the fees that was imposed on his last charge. And he went over to the cashier window because he saw a wallet sitting on the counter. He took the wallet, and then cameras saw him going in the wallet and paying the fees he was supposed to pay originally. So the person left the wallet this morning. I don't fault the guy for that. But
I do.
But they rescinded his bail, and now he's got preliminary charges on a new.
Now, how dumb is that?
But how are you calling this a theft thing when he just found the wallet? He didn't turn it in,
but he took the money.
Right, so he stole the money.
You took the money out of the wallet and said, hey, I'm going to pay my fine. And they got it all on video.
Well, if I was his lawyer, I would say that was his own money he put in that wallet.
They got
he
it
didn't
on
have
video.
A wallet.
Most of your wallet is going to have an ID in it. If it's not his damn ID.
Oh, no, it didn't have to be his wallet, but he could say that he put his own money in that wallet.
Really?
Yeah.
He reached across and saw another wallet.
I'm a defense attorney.
Put you on the kiss list for saying
he's already on the kiss list.
I'm a defense attorney here. I'm trying to save my life.
Oh, Lord. How much he paying you?
Yeah, that's the good question.
Man, that wallet ain't had that much.
Okay, well, that's the weird news for tonight. You're listening to A Pajama Party, website apajamaparty.com. You can call us 914-803-4306. And if you're online, you can press 1 to join the conversation. We're going to take a quick break, and we're coming back with moi.
Okay.
And I'm just saying. Be right back.
Je suis Ben Rouge. This is Redwine. And if you haven't heard of the Pajama Party Show, you have been missing out. We've got hot topics, hit it and quit it headlines, what's poppin' with Poppa DD, weird news, and I'm just saying with me, Living for the City with Poppa DD, and the Hollywood Wrap-Up with Ketel, the Cocktail of the Week, my favorite, and the world-famous Kiss It list, and of course, the last word. We serve it up every week on A Pajama Party Show, and nobody does it like us. You can call us each week live on Friday night at 9 p.m. Eastern at 914-803-4306, or you can listen live online at www.apajamaparty.com. You can also follow us on Twitter at apajamaparty.
All right, welcome back to the Pajama Party. I'm one of those Poppa DD. I'm here with Ketel.
Hello.
And Redwine.
Do it.
All right, Redwine, come on.
It's Friday night, and I'm feeling right. Why you mad? Fix your face.
Oh.
I'm just saying.
Fix your face. Why you mad?
Uh-uh.
Hey. You heard that Bruno Mars song?
Uh-oh.
Put some perm in your attitude. You need to relax. Woo! Anyway, it's time for I'm Just Saying. Poppa DD's on the Kiss It list in case he didn't know already. But anyway, it's time for I'm Just Saying with moi, Redwine. Yeah, that's right. Parlez-vous français?
Make this good. We interview him next week.
Well, I don't know how good it is, but this is what was on my mind this week. So, sometimes I get radical and sometimes I'm just saying, So tonight is one of those nights where I'm just saying, this is one of those things I was thinking about when I look at the people that are going out for these smoke breaks at work. So tonight's topic is give me a break. Okay, because I'm not a smoker, so I'm just saying, give me a break. Okay.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not slamming smokers. If that's what you do, that's what you do.
All right.
I'm not in your business. I'm just saying.
But 45 minutes is a bit much, right?
You said it, not me.
And then they call everybody in the building.
Yeah, come on down. Let's go out and take a smoke.
9 of them be out there together.
Yeah, they out there like they having a meeting. I'm like,
they doing? They meeting up. They talking about smoking.
I'm trying to reach people, and they're like, "Oh, I'm getting voicemail. Oh, they must be on a smoke break. It's not lunchtime, so where you at?
That's a club. That's a club.
Exactly.
Well, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Anyway, all right. So I was thinking about those times when I'd be walking down on the first floor in the hallway at work, and I looked through those glass windows and noticed all the smokers gathered and socializing while they take their collective smoke breaks. And like I said, don't get me wrong, I'm not hating on the smokers. If you want to smoke, that's on you. But this is not an anti-smoking thing. This is about a smoke break thing. And it seems to me that every time I pass those glass windows, the smokers are out there taking another smoke break.
All day, baby, all day.
And it made me wonder, how many times a day do these smokers take smoke breaks? And do the non-smokers get to take social breaks like that without being called out for it?
Nope.
Not that I've seen. So I'm just saying, give me a break. Even if I don't smoke, I'd like to take breaks throughout the day and hang out with my friends and co-workers and shoot the breeze without anybody looking at me with a side eye. And I think it's kind of funny how they go out and hang out. Like, if I go out, put it this way, if I go out and hang out in the cafeteria or the snack bar, chat with my friends, and people walk by and wonder why you're not at your desk. But see, they give you that look, like a look of condemnation, like you should have your paycheck docked or something. But then they walk by and smile and wave at the smokers outside that glass window without giving any thought to how long have they been out there. So I'm just saying, what's up with that? If they can take breaks all day, give me a break too. I see some coworkers who spend most of their day going to a smoke break or coming back from a smoke break. I don't know how they get any real work done, but they get paid every week. I'm just saying. And like I said, I'm not upset because they smoke, but I just don't think it's fair that because they smoke, they take all those breaks and the non-smokers keep working. Does that sound fair to you? Because it doesn't sound fair to me. I'm just saying, give me a break. We can only drink so many cups of coffee or tea in a day, and it doesn't take long to go get some. 5 minutes tops? You get your coffee, you get your tea, and you're back at your desk. But I've seen some of the same groups of smokers more than once a day, and it makes me wonder whether they get any work done at all. I think they take breaks to go to work for a few minutes, and then they come back outside to smoke. So the break is when they go to work, is what I'm saying. It's like they have a reverse schedule going on. They're living large because of their habit. Well, check this out. I got a habit, too. I like to shop. So how about I start taking breaks during the day when I can go shopping? While they go smoke, I go shop. How about that? It's a habit for me just like smoking is for them. Can I go shopping on the company's dime just like they smoke on the company's dime? Seems fair to me. I need breaks too. Long breaks, just like they take. There are so many sales happening at different stores all over the place. In the stores, in the malls, online, all of that. And I'd like to be able to take some breaks to go check them out. Seems fair to me. And I wouldn't be hanging outside the glass window either. I'd be at the mall with my shopping buddies, or I'd be online on my phone or my tablet taking my shopping breaks. So, I'm just saying, if they get to take breaks all day long for their habit, then I should too. This is Redwine, and I'm just saying, give me a break.
All right.
That's all I'm saying. Thanks very much. I mean, I'm just keeping it real.
I know that's right. That was a good
I mean, how many times you go out there and see the same group of people? They out there just puffing, laughing, talking. They out there having a good time. And I'm running around busting my hop trying to get my work done. I'm like, these daggone people still smoking?
I know.
Shoot, let me go shopping.
I know that's right.
Shoot, let me feed my addiction. How about that? If the company can pay them to feed their addiction, then daggone they can pay me to feed mine.
I know that's right.
Okay. Anyway, all right, I ain't going to get too worked up about it.
Some of them look vicious, though. They got
I'm just saying.
prison teardrops and shit, piercings and shit.
But I'm just saying, it's like watching the animals in the zoo.
Some of them look vicious.
But you know how you go to the zoo and you see the different animals in the cages? You're like, oh, here's the giraffes, and here's the zebras. And here's the smokers.
So it look like that?
It's like, and here's
categorizing them, I guess.
They're all out here smoking. Oh, wow. Wow, look at that one. Oh, they're making smoke rings.
Maybe the next time go out there and feed them then.
I'm feeding. I'm scared of them. But anyway, let's see. We're going to take are we taking a break, or are you going to
we can go right into Living for the City.
Okay, go for it.
Keep moving.
It's time for Living for the City with Poppa DD.
Okay.
All right, what you got for us tonight?
I'm going to keep it light tonight. I was going to go.
You want to keep it light?
Yeah, I went hard earlier.
Okay.
With the whole, upbringing thing. But as we know, this weekend, daylight saving time ends, and we go back to regular time. Regular 2 o'clock in the morning. Clocks go back on Saturday night. So this time they go back, which is cool, because you wake up earlier. It's not advanced. It drops back. So now you be early when you got somewhere to be Sunday morning instead of fucking late. Anyway, you'll be early. But anyway, what I want to talk about is your plant harvest. If you're a planter like me and you planted vegetables and plants and things like that, this is the weekend to get out there and snip them down. If you grew tomatoes, if you grew peppers, if you grew whatever, and they got a couple hanging on, they might grow, they may not. So now's the weekend to go out there and snip down your little plants, go in your flower pots, and the ones that aren't perennials that grow every year, get that little shovel and take it out. You can save the dirt because you can use the dirt next year. But time to take out your plants. If they're dying, they're dying. They look half-notched because we had Indian summer days. Say plants still like they're living, but plants know. The follicle's inside the vein, and the vein is really knowing that it's changing. You may look and say, well, that plant still look good. No, it don't. That plant's saying, I'm dead. You really need to take me out. Okay? Because all I'm doing now is being a hover for spiders. Every night you come in, wiping your face with spider webs, it's because you don't take the plant out of the pot. Okay? Because the spiders see a plant, and they know bugs live in plants. So it's a process. So go out in the garden and snip your little stuff, take out your little things if you're planting things, and get a fresh start. Take everything down to the roots and everything so you can get your garden back for the winter time and get things in perspective. And and also you may want to take out your lights too. Your winter progresses, if you got some lights out there, your nighttime lights, what they call Redwine, your little lights going at night.
Solar lights.
Solar lights, yeah. If you got lights in the dirt, if they're in the cement or whatever, it's cool. But if you have lights in the dirt, have to wide mill and take them out because once the snow and all the bad weather comes, solar lights are a mess in the snow. So this ain't no runway at the airport. So, may want to get those out.
All right.
But anyway, I just want to keep it light tonight to show I can be soft. I can be nice. I'm not as radical as people think I am. They hear about Poppa DD, they think I'm about to go in hard.
Go in, Poppa.
Going hard.
Hit him hard.
Hit him hard.
Hit him hard. Hit him high.
Today I'm talking
Hit him
about
low.
plants.
Hit him hard.
Today I'm talking about plants and flowers.
Mm.
But next week I'm going back hard on you.
Who are you really?
Okay. If you guys got any questions or comments on Poppa DD's behavior tonight,
answering flowers.
Yes, hit us up tonight. 914-803-4306.
Where have all the flowers gone?
And press 1 to get in the queue to talk to Poppa DD.
Time passing.
Let's shake his flowers up.
Okay.
Where have all the flowers gone?
We're going to take a little CC.
Young girls have picked them, everyone.
And we're going to come back with more. Right, with the Hollywood wrap up.
Okay,
Take a little CC.
We'll be right back.
I am Ketel from the original Pajama Party. If you haven't heard Pajama Party Show, you've missed out. We've got hot topics, hidden and quitted headlines, what's poppin' with Poppa DD, our weird news. I'm just saying with Redwine, living for the city with Poppa DD, my Hollywood wrap up, of course, the cocktail of the week, and the world famous Ketel list. And of course, we can't forget the last word. We serve it up each week on the Pajama Party Show, and nobody does it like us. You can call us each week live on Friday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern, 914-803-4306, or listen live at www.apajamaparty.com. You can also follow us on Twitter at apajamaparty.
All right, welcome back to the Pajama Party. I'm Winnie, Poppa DD. I'm here with Ketel.
Hello.
And Redwine.
Bonsoir, darling.
Okay. So what's going on?
See what I'm saying?
Yo.
It's time for the Hollywood wrap-up.
Y'all too old to be squeaking like that.
What you talking about?
You know both of y'all got oil cans.
Old ain't nothing but a number.
Mr. Class Reunion.
Look, I got me a heart.
Okay.
Right.
I got me some WD-40, so I'm good to go.
See, I'm not the 10 woman.
Here we go.
Hey. All right, so what's happening in La La Land?
Well. Star Wars.
Okay.
Oh, my God.
They talking about they in talks, and they going to talk about this Star Wars thing for another 10 years. They got stories.
Oh, my gosh. Are you serious?
Yes. Star Wars Episode 9 isn't going to be the end of Rey, Finn, or other characters introduced in The Force Awakens. That's the latest movie, Force Awakens. The Lucasfilm. Now I thought he was rid of this franchise. I see.
He's gonna get paid forever.
Lucasfilm, the president, Kathleen Kennedy. She's telling the weekly Star Wars show web series that plans are already afoot for potential new stories.
Mm-hmm.
She goes on to say, "We're sitting down now. We're talking about the next 10 years of Star Wars. Oh my God." Future stories beyond Episode 9 with these new characters, Rey, Poe, and Finn, and BB-8. These are the new characters. Also looking at working with people who are interested in coming into the Star Wars world and taking us places we haven't been yet. So on the one hand, this shouldn't come as too much of a surprise. Characters have moved between trilogies before. So part of the apparel of The Force Awakens was seeing Leia, Han, and Chewbacca again after all. Chewbacca. I'm like, I couldn't get into the first, second, third, or fourth, fifth Star Wars. I'm sorry. I tried. I went into a Star Wars movie one time, snuck in 20 minutes. I said, I got to go. But anyway, we'll see how far it's going to go. All right. On another note, the London police is after the star Kevin Spacey for sexual assault claims. The London police are understood to be investigating an allegation of sexual assault made earlier this week against Kevin Spacey. Officers from Scotland Yard's Child Abuse and Sexual Offences team are looking into the case of a man who said the actor sexually assaulted him in the British capital in 2008. Spacey back then was an artistic director of the Old Vic Theatre. So it goes on to say it is alleged a man assaulted another man in 2008 in Lambeth. Officers from the Child Abuse and Sexual Offences Command are investigating. So it goes on to say also, actor Anthony Rapp last weekend alleged that Spacey made an advance on him in the 1980s, when he was 14 and Spacey was 26. Really? Come on, Spacey. If you come out on Twitter.
Spacey been a freak for a long
time. See what I'm saying? You come out on Twitter and say, you gay. I mean, that doesn't justify what you have done here. It's been, this boy is 14 and you are 26. So Netflix and House Cards producer Media Rights Capital said Thursday they were responding to new allegations of sexual assault made against Spacey after multiple employees of the series accused the star and executive producer of inappropriate behavior. Now, you on the damn set of the House of Cards and you still acting the damn fool. So they have suspended the production of that.
Super freak. He's a super freak.
But I've always known that Kevin Spacey was gay, but anyway.
I didn't know that.
That's another horse of another color.
Okay, I didn't see it.
Jordan Peele, he wrote the movie Get Out.
Get It Out?
Yeah, Get It Out.
Woo! A Freudian slip. Get It Out.
Get Out.
Okay.
That's the sequel.
Oh, okay.
All right. So Jordan Peele, he's in talks to produce a new Twilight Zone, the quote-unquote CBS All Access. Apparently that's like Netflix and so on. An updated edition of the anthology series, The Twilight Zone, is in works at CBS All Access. All Access will be the home of a new version of one of the most iconic television shows of all time, The Twilight Zone. I love The Twilight Zone.
But can I just say, I can't get CBS All Access. I have Googled it. I have looked it up because I wanted to see the Star Trek Discovery or whatever on All Access. I can't figure it out.
Check out your local cable.
I'm just saying, I can't figure it out. I don't know what I got to do.
And
I'm like, can y'all just spell it out for me and tell me what I got to do to see All Access?
You might call your local provider.
I'm just saying, they need to make it easier for people to get it because I don't understand.
If anybody knows how to get the All Access of CBS, please call us, 914-803-4306.
Breezy from Florida will help her.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you, Breezy.
Because I can't understand it.
Okay. Let me finish the Hollywood. That's all right. You trying to get it.
I'm going to raise my glass today.
All right, now. So, the Twilight Zone, it was back in 59 and 64.
Love that show.
Host Rod Sterling, he wrote or co-wrote most of the shows, 156 episodes. I'm telling you, I thought it was more than that because they were off the chain.
That stuff was crazy.
It was crazy.
It would make you think.
But this movie that Jordan Peele, his first directorial debut, Get Out, that thing was a mess.
I haven't seen it.
It follows a young interracial couple who visits the mysterious estate of the woman's parents, uncovering a conspiracy whereby older white people are stealing the lives of young black adults. It's crazy. I'm trying to tell you, it's crazy. The film grossed $253 million.
Wow.
The budget was only $4.5 million.
Only?
Only.
Okay.
Only.
Pocket change.
Okay.
Okay.
On this day, who would ever think the release date of November 3rd, 1954 in Japan, Godzilla! Oh, Godzilla! This is going to blow your mind. Their estimated budget was $175,000 U.S.
Wow.
They grossed in $4.67 million.
And how much?
Million. 4.6 million.
And how much did it cost to make?
$175,000.
100.
175,000.
75,000.
That's it.
And they made how much?
4.6 million.
Ooh.
Look,
that's what you call ROI, return on investment.
For sure, of a Godzilla, of a daggone giant ass,
whatever he was.
I don't know, alligator, whatever. And guess,
I don't know.
You would never guess who was in this film.
I don't know.
Raymond Burr.
Really?
Yes, he was.
Ironside?
Ironside was in the film. Yeah.
I did not know that.
Never thought. It's some other folks that was in here, but I can't even pronounce their damn names, so we'll keep it moving.
Okay, some Japanese people.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh. Also, another allegation, unfortunately, Corey Feldman. Everybody knows Corey Feldman from the 80s.
Mm-hmm.
Corey Feldman has spoken out about the alleged Hollywood that he has claimed existed for decades, the pedophile.
Oh,
this guy was a pedophile. This guy named Jim Grossum. He was an actor who appeared in the 88 License to Drive and 89 Dream of a Little Dream with Feldman and his friend actor Corey Haim. They were in this movie together.
Okay.
And this was back in 89 and 88. I'm like, really? Come on, y'all. So he was on Dr. Oz, and he came out and was telling everybody what was going on as far as what was going on with this. So we'll see if they're going to pick up this character. I mean, it's a lot going on in Hollywood. I mean, the Weinstein thing is just the catalyst that opened the door for everything. Everybody knew these things were going on. Look at what happened to Cosby. Everybody knew that stuff was going on.
Look, Cosby's case.
But they all looked the other way.
Yeah. Yep. One last note. Local Hollywood story. Woody Simons, he screamed in his car for a good reason. This guy works for the post office. He scratched a $10 million scratch.
What?
Virginia Lottery, yep. A scratch-off game. It's something called Stream Millions.
10 million?
10 million.
Oh,
he opted to get the $6.5 million. He wanted to go ahead and get the cash instead of getting the $10 million over 30 years. They stretched it out. First it was 20, then 25, then 30. But he said, give me my damn millions now. I said, okay.
All right, and that's out of Virginia?
Yep. I ain't mad at him. He lives in Maryland. He's a postal worker in Hyattsville. He went to a Woodbridge convenience store. He saw the sign that said Extreme Millions. He said, what the hell, I'll try it. He scratched the damn thing and screamed in the damn car.
Wow.
And the store's commission, $50,000.
Really?
Can't beat that.
I'm going to start selling lottery tickets.
See what I'm saying?
I mean, how do you lose? You don't lose.
You can't lose. That's my Hollywood wrap-up.
All right, Ketel. Hollywood wrap-up. Right into, what's next? Oh, cocktail of the week.
Yeah.
If I wasn't drinking it, I would have known that.
Let's see. I got the cocktail.
Yeah, you got the cocktail of the week. What you got for us tonight?
Oh, I
You got the mic. Go for it.
I ain't got the damn cocktail.
I thought you had the cocktail.
Oh, yes, I did.
See? You cut off.
Woo!
No more for you.
It's called the Chin Chin. We have 2 ounces of fresh apple cider.
Oh, that's good for this time of year.
A half an ounce of lemon juice. Half an ounce of ginger juice. Or a few slices of fresh ginger. 2 ounces of the Burrow bourbon. A few dashes of simple syrup or a teaspoon of raw sugar.
Ooh.
And apple slice for garnish.
Oh, yeah.
So we're going to add all ingredients to a shaker.
Chin Chin.
Add the sugar, if you prefer a little sweetness. Shake well. Strain into a cold glass. And carefully add a few ice cubes. Garnish with an apple slice. So this is perfect cocktail for a cold night to get you warmed up. Inside and out. Share with a friend. I ain't going to share with no damn friends.
Okay. Oh, you greedy.
Yeah. So that's called the Chin Chin.
Ooh, the Chin Chin.
So it's going to be on our website,
bourbon-based cocktail.
Yes, it is.
With the apple cider.
Yeah.
And the simple syrup going on.
What you think, Papa?
I like it.
I like brown liquor, so it sounds good.
All right.
All right. Well, look. Can we toast to the Chin Chin?
All right now.
Works for me.
Uh-oh.
Here's to the Chin Chin.
Okay.
I can't even say it right. Cheers to the Chin Chin.
Oh, boy. You cut off.
All right, Poppa DD, can you tell us about the Kiss It list?
I think the agent's going to sue y'all ass.
Chin Chin? They can't sue me? How they going to sue me?
How much are we on?
I have an attorney. Arigato.
What's the Kiss It list, Papa?
Arigato.
The Kiss It list, where is it? That's the
thank
list
you in
of
Japanese,
people.
right?
This is people who last week or so that showed their butt hiney and did something stupid, said something stupid, behaved badly, act ridiculous, showed their racist stripes on their arm.
Oh, okay,
and what have
a
you.
lot of those.
Oh, yeah. They've been coming out the woodwork.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, I'm going to start it out.
They ain't come out of nowhere. They already been
that's
existing.
true.
Yeah, you're right.
Well, can I start it out with all the Republicans who snuck that anti-abortion language into the tax reform bill. What does anti-abortion have to do with tax reform? Mm-hmm. But they jumped that in with the tax reform bill. Okay. Also, I've got a cafe in Brooklyn's Bedford-Stuyvesant.
Mm-hmm. Bedford-Stuy.
Bedford-Stuy neighborhood. Mm-hmm. Okay, this cafe up in Bedford-Stuy turned away 3 groups of black kids trick-or-treating, saying they didn't have any candy. But when the white kids came, they had candy.
Ooh. No, they didn't.
So y'all on the kissing list. Thank you.
No, they didn't.
Donna Brazile for airing DNC Dirty Laundry to sell her book.
And not getting her hair done before she went on TV to sell the book.
Papa John Pizza for saying the NFL anthem protest is hurting his business.
No, it's not. He got too many
He's full of crap.
He got too many damn celebrities in his war chest. He's paying off.
We got Trump for saying that he's the only one that matters when asked about unfilled State Department jobs. And the Virginia governor candidate, Ed Gillespie, for running that ad about a child sex offender, calling the guy out by his name to smear his opponent.
Really?
I mean, really.
Set somebody free to. He set this guy free. Well, first of all, this is a campaign. What is this? No matter what this guy did, sex offender, why are you pulling him out of the files to boast your campaign? What the hell's that got to do with what he did?
Right.
If he did his time and he's doing his thing and he's on the sex offender list and he's doing his thing, then so be it.
Right.
Let that man rest if he ain't mess with nobody. But you're gonna, this guy here was released on such and such. Wow, I'm like, yo, man. Anyway, let's keep it moving.
What else you got?
Edison Career and Technology High School in Rochester, New York, for their robocall.
Yeah, they got those robocalls, and they mispronouncing this lady's daughter's name. Mm-hmm. What's the child's name?
Her name is Nasseri.
Yeah, Nasseri.
But the robot car called her nigger. Oh, really?
Isn't that crazy? And she said the year before, because her child isn't new, the year before they had her name right. Now, for some reason this year, when she gets calls and say your child missed a class or wasn't in school.
Oh, those are the calls that go to the house.
Right.
Okay.
And now they calling her talking about nigger missed class today. Really?
That's funny. You sell that to a comedian. Anyway, white patrolman who dressed as white policeman who dressed as Colin Kaepernick for Halloween and carried a sign saying, "Will stand for food."
Yeah, he had on the bush wig and had this long nose and had on a jersey that said 49ers, trying to be Kaepernick, with a sign, a paper, like a paper bag sign that said, "We'll stand for food."
And Chief of Staff John Kelly for saying that the Civil War was simply caused over the inability to compromise.
Exactly. Really? You think slavery was about an inability to compromise? Go sit down.
Yeah, that's heavy. Like, everybody's drawing their own opinion on
Go
this.
sit down.
I have Kraft, Roger Goodell, Frank Nasseria Jr., the police officer.
Police officer in Bordentown, New Jersey.
And,
avoid that town any way you can. They're rough up there.
Brianna Bruschetti.
Oh, yeah. Bruchelle, whatever her name is.
Okay. And if we ever start a super list, Torian Pouncey, the weird news.
He shot himself in the penis?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How's that penis doing, by the way?
I don't know. Anybody else on the list you got?
Well, no, I see my name here. I don't know why it's there.
Okay. All right.
Well, I guess that's it. So what we got?
Is that everybody?
That's everybody.
All right.
This song is for y'all.
Kiss my entire ass. Kiss my Irish ass. You better kiss my Irish ass. This world can kiss my ass. Kiss my ass. You can just kiss my ass. Baby, you can just kiss my ass. Oh, you can kiss my country ass. I said if you got a problem with any of that, you can kiss my natural born redneck to the bone, ever loving country
back to Pajama Party. I'm one of your hosts, Poppa DD, here with Ketel.
Hello.
And Redwine.
Cocktail of the week is so tasty.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and I forgot to add Jeff Sessions for getting busted for lying.
Yep.
He can't keep his lies straight.
Okay.
So Jeff Sessions, the Attorney General. Did we say John Kelly, right? Chief of Staff.
Mm-hmm.
He thinks that the Civil War was about, what did he say? Inability to compromise. Dude, these people are arguing over wanting to keep slaves.
How about the surgeon guy? Because I ain't seen him in a month from Sunday.
And the North picked the slaves to fight on their side, and the rest is history.
What's the surgeon guy's name? I haven't seen him a month from Sunday.
I don't know. Who's the Surgeon General right now?
No, not the Surgeon General.
Oh, you're talking about the black guy.
Ben Carson.
Yeah, Ben Carson. I don't know what he's doing.
I haven't seen him. And
I was going to say Mr. Magoo.
And Omarosa, so both of them want to kiss the lips.
Omarosa.
Anyway, so
I don't know. I saw her on TV, but...
What's your last word, Redwine?
Oh, we down to the last word?
Yeah.
Oh, my last word is, my thoughts and prayers are with the families of the people who were killed in New York. That latest terrorist situation that happened, and also the people that were killed at a Walmart. Somebody went off in a Walmart and killed some people. So, you know, all the people who've just been killed like senselessly. And, you know, this stuff has got to stop. The hatred for people you don't even know, but just because they don't look like you, this crap needs to stop. I'm just saying, folks need to just stop. Get over yourself. Stop hating on people because they don't look like you, think like you. People are people. Blood is blood. Red is red. When they cut them, they bleed red. Okay? It doesn't matter what color their skin is. So get over yourself. Get over the hate. Over to you, Poppa DD.
Well, in most cases, if hate was all you was taught, that's all you know.
Well, they need to get over it.
And I think that people should understand that life is going to go on no matter what you do to people, and you reap what you sow. So if you're pissed off sitting in your house with a bunch of guns around you, he who lives by the gun dies by the gun. That's very evident, very factual. I like to send a shout-out to my high school. I can't mention school of the year, but I went to a reunion of mine, which is a few years, a reunion. I ran to some old friends, made some new acquaintances, and it was wonderful. And shout out to the high school I went to. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful reunion. And send out some prayers to my pop. Hope he's feeling better. And that's it. Just keep the peace. Slow down that road. Man, the highway is crazy these days. People drive like fucking maniacs. Slow down. Damn.
Slow your road.
Everybody's in a hurry. Even the parking lot.
Yeah.
You know, if you get in the car with a parking lot, somebody come around that little circle, going 60 miles an hour getting out of a parking lot. Slow your ass down. Where the fuck are you heading? I'm right in front of you going 10 miles an hour watching somebody in front of me. And here you are behind me acting the fool. Anyway, that's it for me.
All right, Ketel, what's your last word?
Well, I'm going to keep it short and sweet. Peace, love, and understanding. And why the heck we can't get along? I just don't understand. Like Rodney King says, can't we all get along? No.
Too late for that.
So, just to let you folks know out there, this ain't y'all world. This is God's world.
Yeah.
And we got to learn how to be all together and let's share this land together.
Set in their ways. Can't change them.
That's my last word.
All right. Until next Friday night.
Ciao, everybody.
We'll see you next Friday night. Join us at apajamaparty.com. Tell a friend. Tell an enemy. Tell a neighbor. Tell a relative. Tell somebody to join us or visit our website at apajamaparty.com. You can visit us online. You can check out previous episodes. You can relive the whole experience. If this was fun, tell somebody how much fun you had, and they can check it out and relive the whole thing. And soon we'll have information about our new membership club going on and how you can be a member of the Pajama Party Club. And we'll have that for you probably starting next week. So until then, we'll be here next Friday night, 9 o'clock Eastern. What is it, Poppa DD?
8 o'clock Central, 7 o'clock in the mountains, 6 o'clock on the West Coast, at 9:50.
Okay. So we're out. Good night, and we'll be with you next Friday night.
Say good night, Pop.
And in the words of my girl Ellen DeGeneres, be kind to one another.
All right. That's right. And we're out.
Initiating shutdown sequence.
Is it all over, Rock?
I guess so.
I bid you farewell, arrivederci, sayonara, and all that sort of jazz.
Well, I say when you gotta go, you gotta go.
Well, good night.
Yabiko. Sana.
I regret to announce this is the end. I'm going now.
Good night, and good luck.
Was it as good for you as it was for me?
Now give me a kiss and say good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Thank you. Goodbye now. Goodbye. Goodbye. Thank you. Goodbye.
Thank you for attending our show, and good night.
Party crew, keep it real for you. No clothes allowed. It's summer party. Grown and sexy, join the party. Put summer party. Party crew, keep it real for you. No clothes allowed. It's summer party. Grown and sexy, join the party. Put summer party. Party crew, keep it real for you. No clothes allowed. It's summer party. Grown and sexy, join the party. Put summer party. Party crew, keep it real for you. No clothes allowed.
To him tonight.
And he was on.